Right. So, as long as everything is working the way that it should be working, then we are now live. So, hello and welcome to everyone who's watching the Written Melanin channel. Wherever this day may have found you, I'm so glad that you guys are here. Welcome to. Oh, my name is Chelsea, and I write books about Black girls who aren't all that nice. There we go. Almost forgot that part. But welcome to Writing Sprints, you guys. It's been a little minute since I've done some. Mostly because I have been working on We Are Dying Gods. So now that it's basically done, out in the world, not out in the world, getting ready to be out in the world, I'm just kind of like, okay, I can focus on other projects. So I have been working on Project Necromancer, but it's been kind of, how do we say, just, I don't know. I've been working on it on the sidelines. It hasn't been like the main project as of yet. So that is what I'm going to be working on today. But like I said, it's been a while. So let me know, how are you guys doing? What are you working on? All of that good stuff. Also, La is here. Hello, welcome, friend. So glad that you could make it. Benjamin is also here. Hello, welcome. Hope you are having a lovely day across the hall. And yeah, let me know what you guys are working on, etc., etc. As for me, like I said, I'm be working on Project Necromancer because one, I want to keep this habit of writing consistently. And also, I'm just ready to work on something new project. So, yeah. Let's see here. Jay is also here. Welcome. Portia is here. Morgan is here. Hello. Welcome. I hope you guys are thriving. Hoping you're having a good day so far. Good Thursday. Ben said he's working on work stuff. Fun. Let's see here. Jay said, I'm going to do some research for a folk horror story. Ooh, that sounds fun. La said, I'm working on work stuff. Lame. Hopefully I can finish it quickly, though, and focus on other things. Fair. I have other work things that I probably should work on, but, you know, we'll worry about that when the time comes. As of right now, I'm just like, I want to write. That's what I'm going to focus on. That's what I want to do. So that's where we're at. Write first, and then later on, I'll probably do some work stuff. So if you guys hang out with me in the Discord, if you see me be like, hey, anybody want to sprint later? It's literally because I'm like, I have things that I have to absolutely do. And I need some accountability. So yeah. Let's see here. Portia said, working on writing a TV pilot. Ooh, what kind of TV pilot? Like, just for practice, or like, are you hoping to like shop it around later after the strike is over? Like, what are you planning to do with that? I'm curious. I want to know more. Let's see here. Portia said, I'm working on doing the edits my editor did months ago for Love Lost Forever. Ooh, okay. Love that. That's exciting. I don't know. I feel like every part of the writing process is exciting. And also, y'all excuse my hair. There's a lot more of it than there usually is, and I can no longer put it up in a singular bun. And so now I have to do it in two. And I feel like I look halfway crazy, but I was also like, I cannot work with this much hair just hanging around my neck and shoulders. So, yeah. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like edits, I don't know. It's such a weird thing because I'm like, I don't hate edits, but I also feel like it's one of those parts of the process. It's like when you get to it, you're like, okay, the hard part's done. The hard part is like making sure that the story is cohesive, and then we get edits. It's like, okay, now I have direction. It's like, in my mind, it's like the first time you take a trip and you're doing it completely without any kind of map, and you're just like vibes and trying to figure out where you're going. That's the first draft. But then when you get edits, you're like, okay, I have to make the same trip again, but now I have a map. Now I have directions. Now I have GPS. And I can figure out where I'm supposed to go, what turn I'm supposed to make, and when I'm supposed to make it, when it's coming up. It's just a completely different situation. Also, Joanne came in. Hello, welcome. Hope you are doing well. Let's see here. Morgan said, I want to pitch it eventually, but it's still in the very beginning stages. That's fair. I thought briefly that I wanted to like write scripts and stuff, and it tickles the back of my brain sometimes, but then I'm also like, no, mostly because I don't want to learn the format. Like, I don't want to do it. I don't want to learn how to format it. I don't want to know how to pitch it. Like, I don't want to go anything through that process. I'm more like, I just want to see the book that I wrote on the screen. And I'm like, ooh, this might be a helpful skill set for in the future if I ever get to that point. But do I actually want to do it? No. Also a reminder that if you're watching this, feel free to go ahead and tap the like button. It doesn't hurt you. So if it does, let me know. We'll file a complaint together. But yes. Anyway, Joanne said, I'm working on chapter 24 of my Baker Rivals the Lover working Project Sugar and Spice. In this chapter, Lydia runs into her ex-best friend, and her ex-best friend decides to enter the bakery competition. Wow. Okay. Tension. Not me forgetting to turn off notifications and then getting distracted. My bad. But yeah, that sounds fun. I love drama. I love like, oh, we're not friends anymore. Hey, how you doing? Like every time I see something like that, all I think about is Black Panther when Killmonger shows up and he's like, "Hey, auntie." Like that's the kind of vibe I imagine in my head. But maybe that's not what you're going for. But that's what I imagined. Let's see here. Also, Samantha is here. Hello. Good morning, love. I hope you are thriving. Also, if you guys are looking for an editor, Samantha is one, and she was my editor for We Are Dying Gods. So I would recommend that you like click on her channel, get in touch with her. So slight plug. So yeah. Her ex-best friend's plan fails miserably though. Yeah. I mean, protagonist powers, but also I'm glad that it does. As for me, you guys, I am working on rewriting chapter 1 of Project Necromancer, and the reason I'm rewriting it is not because I don't already have about 3,000 words written. It's because I let Ben read those 3,000 words, and then he shut me down very miserably last night, and so now I'm like, okay, we're back to 0. So redoing it, retrying, and yeah, we're gonna see what we can do, what we can come up with. If you guys are new here, welcome. I hope you're loving it. Hope you're having a good time. If you're not, y'all already know how this is going to work. But once this time is up, we're going to move over to the sprints. I do 30-minute sprints over here and 7-minute breaks because we like to actually get work done. I'm going to be sprinting for as long as I feel up to it, but hopefully that goes at least until 12, so 2 hours. So that's roughly 3 sprints, roughly, something like that. I think that math is right. Anyway, that's the plan. Timer will be on screen. So yeah, timer on screen. My timer does not make a sound, so when you hear me talking to you again, time is up. Come back, share what you did with the class, and I will be playing Chill Hop in the background. So hope you guys like it. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Hope you guys are productive, and let's go ahead and get into it. So happy sprinting, you guys. All right, you guys, that is it for that sprint. So come on back, let us know what you did, how you did, all of that good stuff. As for me, I am up to 412 words, so not too bad, pretty good start. I kind of did a little bit of free writing last night to like kind of get me started off today. And so now I'm kind of expanding on that, and I'm just kind of like, ooh, where do I want to go? Because the thing is, with this particular story, as with all of my stories in the very beginning, there are already like 8 different versions of this story that exists. So I'm like, oh, there's information floating around out there that I should probably like make cohesive. So getting that done. But also, before we get into all that, I want to say hello to DL and Angel who came in while we were sprinting. Hello, welcome. I hope you guys are having a beautiful Thursday morning and that you are being productive. DL is editing, and yeah, so let me know what you guys did and what you're working on, and how you did. Good Lord, I'm a little looped today. I need to eat. Probably should have ate before I started, but that's neither here nor there. We learn from our mistakes. But yeah. I'm feeling pretty good about where this is going. It feels, at the very least, it feels better than what it did before. And like I said, I have like 8 drafts of this first chapter already. And I don't know if any of you guys have like this problem, but for me, especially in the beginning, I'm like, the story has to feel right. Like it has to feel like it's something that I want to read again and again, and that really sets the tone. And my issue is like, I always want to give backstory because fantasy world, like high fantasy, I want to make sure that everything makes sense. But then I'm also like, just start where it's interesting. Like things will make sense. And I feel like that's the thing that I have to remind myself of all the time. Like characters speak in context, right? So there are so many opportunities to world build as something is happening versus trying to like info dump everything at the beginning. And I don't know why that's my like desire to be like, hey, let me tell you everything about the world from the very beginning so that you like fully understand. But I'm also like, no, because I don't want to read that. I don't want to read that. I don't want to write that. I don't know. That's kind of the loop my head goes in in through whatever. So now I'm like, let's just start off. And I'm also, I don't know, maybe because I wrote a series already, part of my brain is also like, I don't want people to go into this next series and be like, oh, this is just like da da da. Although I don't know why I think like that, because I'm like, wouldn't it be a good thing to have like, I don't know, like an author calling card to be like, yeah, you know, this is what you're gonna get, right? I don't know. I feel like I'm way overthinking it, way overthinking it, but that's kind of what's going on in my head. Well, let's see here. Law said, I got through half of my orders and drank half of my coffee in an attempt to stay awake. Fair. I hope that the coffee helps you and that you are successful. Let's see. Portia said, I got through about half a chapter. Awesome. I didn't set myself up for success by getting water, taking vitamins and meds, and eating something. You know, apparently we're all in the same boat together, friend, because I should probably also do those things. I have water, but I should probably definitely take some of my vitamins and actually eat something. So in this next sprint, I'll probably like go grab a snack or something. So yeah, let's see here. Joanne said, just got done with a meeting, had some tasks to complete before Monday. Fair. Glad you were productive. Samantha said, spent the sprint doing adult chores around the house. Hate that for you, but I'm glad that you got it done. Adulting just stresses me out, so I'm super proud of you, friend. Adulting. Now I'm actually going to prepare to write. Cool. Let's see here. Angel said, I just came home from work and about to eat something and then continue writing my new romance novella. Ooh, that sounds fun. I love how we're all like collectively, we need to eat something, probably. Probably. Yeah. Samantha said, also, I feel that happens in my projects too. Embrace it. You'll find your way. Yeah. I'm the thing is, I know that I will figure it out. It's just that, and part of that is because I know Ben's going to read it and he's going to tell me the truth. And I say this all the time. I love Ben, but he also really likes to hurt my feelings sometimes when it comes to my writing. And I need it. I do. I need it. But it also is like, I didn't need that emotion. It's fine. It's totally fine. So that's kind of where I'm at now. Honestly, the first chapter, if I could just get to a point where I'm like, okay, he likes the first chapter. And part of that is just because we have similar tastes in like reading and what we think is interesting. So I'm like in my head about it. So if I'm like, if he thinks it's interesting, then, oh, this is actually up to my quality. But if it's not, then I'm like, got to do it again. We got to do it again until we get it right. So yeah. Let's see here. Sounds cool. It has 2 tropes of romance. Awesome. And thanks for the compliment. Aiming to get revisions done. Good luck. I should eat the orange I brought with me. The fact that you brought fruit, I feel like that, I don't know, something in my brain was just like, yep, we're the same on so many things, but also the way I'm not just going to casually eat a piece of fruit. Like, I'm just not going to do it. I don't like fruit. I don't know. There are so many types of fruit, and I think maybe it's because, generally speaking, I don't like the like regular fruits that people like always mention, like apples and bananas, oranges. Like, first of all, I'm allergic to citrus, so that's out completely. But I'm just like, I'm not into it. Like, I could do a plum every now and again, maybe a peach or something, but I don't like fruit. It doesn't do it for me. And some people swear by it. Some people love it. And I'm literally that person. I'm like, who brought a fruit salad? Who's finna eat this? And then watch it be gone. Watch it be gone. I'm like, clearly people like fruit. I am not that person. Let's see here. Ben's like, also, I don't like hurting her feelings, just to be clear. Yes, no, Ben's not terrible. Let me clarify that. It's just when it comes to my writing, he can be kind of sharp. I need it. It's a good thing. It's why I keep asking him, but please keep in mind that Ben's a great husband and I love him. Also, his birthday's coming up, so I'm super excited. If you want to support him, you should pre-order my book. Those 2 things are the same. Thank you. Let's see here. I want to hear the truth, but also don't be digging hard for something to complain about. I will say that Ben doesn't find things to complain about. He just tells me the things that are like blatant that I refuse to acknowledge for myself. So I will give him that. Let's see here. I eat an apple every night. Apples are my jam. Love that for you. I do. I like apple jelly on my toast sometimes. Yeah, that's all I got. I prefer fruit in comparison to sweets. Always have, but I don't know. But I know it's definitely not for everyone. Yeah, plums are good, and I will not eat fruit salad. It's just cantaloupe. Yeah, It's just I don't like fruit. It's not my thing. It's not my thing at all. Like I said, apple jelly, apple cake, congealed salad with blueberries. I got that. Yeah, I don't even eat fruit pies. Like I don't even really do that. And I will eat an apple pie, but like a peach cobbler is not. That's not my jam. I'm just fruit's not my thing. Anyway, we did not come here to talk about my eating habits. We are here to write and be productive. So that being said, you guys, we're gonna go ahead and get ready to jump into this next sprint. Y'all already know how this works. So 30 minutes on the clock. Chill, hop in the background, and when you hear me talking to you, it is time to come back. This is your reminder also to get your water and make sure that you eat something, because it sounds like all of us need to grab a snack. So make sure you do that. I'm going to go off camera for a little bit so I can go get my own snack. And yeah, I will be back. We will be productive and it's going to be great. It's going to be wonderful. So good luck, everyone. I hope you have a fantastic sprint, and I'll talk to you guys in 30 minutes.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Beautiful.
Check it out.
right, you guys, that is it for that sprint. So come on back. Let us know what you did, how you did, all of that good stuff. As for me, I did as promised. I got me some snacks. It's empty now, but got me some snacks. Got is that it? Yeah. Got some snacks and got to work. I am up to 782 words for today. My goal on Dabble is like 1,600 words. It's probably higher than that, but it's also not like a hard limit because I don't actually have a deadline for this book yet. I'm just trying to get the feel of it and what I want to do with it before I say like, oh, I need to have this done by such and such date. Ideally, if I'm living in a perfect world, I would love to have it done by the end of the year. But I'm also not giving myself a hard deadline because I don't have a release date for it yet. So yeah, just kind of vibing at this point. So yeah. Also, shout out to Shannon who came in. If you guys want to dual wield live streams, she is also live at this moment. So feel free to click on her channel, head over there and check that out. Let's see here. Law said my orange was exceedingly juicy, and normally I'd be cool with that, but this is just a mess, you know? This is why I don't eat fruit. It's just messy, it's sticky, gets all over the place, you know? All I'm gonna say is I don't have this problem with a salad. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. But yeah. That being said, you guys, this is also your reminder to stretch, breathe, drink some water, do whatever it is that you need to do to take care of yourself. As for me, I would probably get up in this next sprint to like walk around and do just that. So, I'll probably go off camera for a little bit when we get back, but I will be back here writing, doing what I need to do. It's interesting because, you know, as I'm writing this chapter, I'm always torn with like how much is too much in the very beginning, and what's better left as like a surprise, like, haha, found out. But, I think I'm not even thinking. I know that I'm going to worry about that a little later on because I'm just like, you know what, let's just get it out. And, you know, if editing Chelsea in the future is like, you know what, maybe we can allude to this and then worry about it later. Cool. But, you know, we'll see. We'll see. But yeah, let's see here. Portia said, I finished the chapter I started on today and am working on the next one. Whoop, whoop. Love that. And that sprint felt like it went really quick. You know, I feel like the sprints today have been going by really fast, which is a good thing because sometimes when I'm not into it, I'm like, good Lord, how has it only been 5 minutes? I feel like I've been at this computer for an hour. So love that it's going by fast. I feel like we're actually getting stuff done. So that's definitely a win for sure. Let's see here. Portia said marching in place during sprint breaks. Ooh, love that. I need to do more. I was doing, what was it? Joe with Grow with Joe. But I kind of fell off. I need to get back on the bandwagon, but we'll see. We'll see. I realize that even though it makes me feel better, even when I'm in a good mood about it, I still just do not like working out. Like, I don't enjoy it. And I don't know what to do with that information. Like, I enjoy the benefits of it. I enjoy the results of it, but I don't like the act of it. I don't like hopping around. I don't like people cheering me on. I am not a fan of like, oh, let's go. Let's get it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Like, that's not me. I just kind of want to just like sit here and mind my business. But I'm also like, I would like to be healthy. So I don't know why those two things can't coexist, but whatever. Life, you don't get everything that you want in life, apparently. So yeah. Also, Ashley came in. Hello. Welcome. Hope you're doing well. Let's see here. Last day of working out was the worst. I hate it. Same. Hard same. I'm not built for it, but I'm also not one of those people with a really high metabolism just naturally where I can just eat whatever I want to and be fine. That's just not who I am. So it's just like, gotta make some concessions at some point. But I'm not gonna lie. Last night though, I was not worried about it because we for sure went to Cookout and got a big double burger tray, and I definitely got some cheese bites and some fries, and I enjoyed the goodness out of it for sure. So not gonna have any regrets. I don't know. I walk this balance of like, ooh, I want to enjoy my life and eat what I want, but also like I want to be healthy, I want to be cute, I want to have a hot girl summer, but I'm also like, I ain't going outside. So what? Hot girl indoor summer? Is that even a thing? I don't know. Anyway, here we are. This is my internal monologue. I hope you guys are enjoying it because this is really what my brain is like about 100% of the time. I think active hobbies are better than traditional workouts like skating, hiking, etc. I agree. The problem is I'm a very stationary person. My hobbies are like watching anime and like reading and playing video games. My hobbies are just very... I'm such an indoor person, y'all. I'm such a stationary person. I know this is bad for me. I know it is. But I'm also like, I like to walk around my house. I just like to be indoors. I don't like to go outside. I don't like going outside. I don't enjoy it like at all. The most I like to get to the outdoors is like going from one indoor location to a car to go from a car to another indoor location. Me and the outdoors don't vibe. Which is why I'm also vitamin D deficient. I don't go outside. Anyway, we're not going to get into that. I have my own problems. I know this. And I live in the country. That's the irony of it. Like, there's so much greenery out here. Like, anybody who likes to go hiking would love it out here. I am not that person. I'm like, I want to live in a city. I want to live in a concrete box in the sky. I want to be so far off the ground that the bugs can't reach me. That's what I want. But I can't afford that. So here we are on the ground in the woods. Love that for me. Anyway, woo, okay, apparently I'm a little upset about that. Just stumbled upon something. Should go to therapy. Anyway. Yoga and Pilates are my jam. I like yoga. I've had a love-hate relationship with yoga recently, though, honestly. I don't know. Something about it has just been, like, putting me off from it. That sounds so delicious. I want that. Give me a plate next time. Look, homie, when you come to North Carolina, I got you. We just gonna eat. There are so many places. I love eating is also one of my hobbies. Also why I have this issue. You know what? We're not going to bark up that tree again. Let's see here. Shannon said, oh, I have to actually email you today to see when you want to premiere your podcast episode. Yes, I will be keeping an eye out for it. Dancing is fun and there's no bugs. I do that a lot. I actually do that. So I can agree to that one. Dancing inside alone where no one can see me. I can do that. And keep me inside unless I can be outside alone. See, I'm not as weird as I thought I was, because y'all understand. Okay. Our 7 minutes is up, you guys. So we are going to go ahead and get ready to jump into this next sprint, because one thing we're going to do today is be productive. So that being said, this will be our third sprint. So this may or may not be our last one. I'm not saying it is, but I'm saying anything beyond this is a bonus. So that being said, treat it like it's your last. Leave everything on the page and hope you guys are successful. And I will talk to you guys in 30 minutes. I hope you guys are productive. All right, you guys, that is it for that sprint. So come on back, let us know what you did, how you did, all of the good stuff. This is also your reminder to stretch, breathe, drink some water, do whatever it is that you need to do to take care of yourself. As for me, I feel like fell into a pretty good rhythm. I'm up to 1,300 words today so far, so made some really good progress on that sprint. And I think I like where this is going. Obviously, I'm gonna have to clean it up a little bit later, but I think it's coming together, you guys. I'm really excited about it. I am just generally speaking very excited for this book, only because it's different. It's not Brandy's world, and it's a different character who deals with things and tackles things differently. But also, it's world building is fun, so it's very enjoyable for me, at least, to like come up with a new world system and like how magic works. What are the customs? How do people deal with things? And it's very different because this character is in a very different situation than Brandy is, because for better for worse, Brandy is, your typical chosen one protagonist. She doesn't really have parents. She had not necessarily the bestest of upbringings. She's got her own problems and such, but this character is the opposite. And so I'm kind of excited to play with a fantasy world where it's like, oh no, this character has both parents. This character, is going to be in a very, different position. She's still not going to be all that nice because, that's kind of stories, all right. But it's going to be a different type versus like how Brandy's personality is. Nessa, that's the Project Necromancer, that's the main character. Nessa is going to have a completely different kind of personality, and I'm excited for it. It's also very different because one thing that I'm definitely always going to do in my stories is I'm going to have a black love interest. Like, that's just what it's going to be. But Nessa's love interest is completely different from Jack, and it's fun. It's nice. Not completely, because just like I'm going to write black girls who aren't all that nice, I am always going to write a black love interest that is completely obsessed with her. That I'm always going to do that. So take that for what you will. But yeah, let's see here. Ashley got 223 words that time. Whoop, whoop. Love it. Let's see here. Vina came in. Hello. Welcome. Hope you're doing well this morning. Afternoon? Morning. Afternoon. It's afternoon on the East Coast now. So hope you're doing well. Just been drafting emails and editing a vlog. I need to do that. I have a couple of snippets. I need to put that together so that I can actually post something. Possibly. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see what future Chelsea does. And it's cool seeing fantasies where the parents are like, yeah. So with this book specifically, I really wanted like a whole family unit. Like I didn't want to do the whole I'm out here by myself thing. Did that with Brandy. It was fun. I'm not saying I'm never going to do it again. But for this one, for sure, like family dynamic is going to definitely play a role in this book. And I don't know. I like to see it, because one of the things that, for better or for worse, take it for what it is. For one, in books, you don't necessarily see whole family units, especially Black family units, where you have a mom, a dad, and children, not just a child, but children who are like still together, right? You don't see that a whole lot in books, like just in general, and especially in fantasy, because like I said, that trope of not having parents or the parents being the problem is definitely very prevalent. So I just kind of want to play with the ideas like, nope, this character, she's got both parents, she's got a family, she's got extended family, like she's got the whole nine, but she's still magical, she's still really not nice, and she still has other things that she has to deal with. It's still going to be an epic fantasy. I haven't decided really if it's going to be dark fantasy. It's probably going to be a dark fantasy because like literally the first chapter is, we're still talking about murking people. She's a necromancer. So, like, it is what it is. Take it for what you will. But I'm having a good time with it. I'm not even gonna lie. They're just different. I don't know. I feel like there are so many types of relationships and things that I just want to see in stories, in fantasy in particular. I don't know. I just feel like there's more than one way to tell a singular trope, But that's just me. Maybe I'm getting full of myself. I don't know. That's just what I want to write, Love a Black interest. I always love a Black love interest. That is, yeah. It will every book that I write is going to have a Black main character and a Black love interest, and everybody else will probably be Black too, but those two people are always going to be Black. The main character and the love interest are always going to be Black, 100% of the time. If they're not, it's a cry for help, and I did not write that book. Please still send someone to come look for me. Yeah. Let's see here. Portia said, I finished another chapter, feeling very productive. Whoop, whoop. Love that. I'm here for the Black love interest that is obsessed with their lover. Yeah, every time. Every time. Because the way that I'm going to be real with y'all. Me and Ben, we've been together since we were teenagers. I don't know how to write a love interest other than someone who's completely in love with the other person. Like, I just don't know what that's like. That's not an experience I could pull from other than, like, really immature stuff from, like, high school. So... Also, that's my niche. That's what I know. So that I'm gonna live in my lane. So yeah. Let's see here. Loving the sound of this project. Thank y'all. I used to Sprint to film the opening vlog clip, and now I'm actually start doing the things. Where's the time going today? Yeah, today's going by quick because I'm like, it's already afternoon. That's crazy. I definitely have other stuff that I have to do today, so this will probably be it for me. Last Sprint. Let's see here. Yes, post a vlog. I like your Okay, well that gives me motivation, so maybe I'll put something together. Let's see here. I'm still drafting my fantasy, and I decided to keep the parents alive exactly because of what you said. We don't see Black family units like that. We don't, and I want to see more. I want to see more of everything in Black fantasy, though. I ain't even going front. I want to see more Black love interests. I want to see more Black rivals. I want to see more Black best friends. I want to see more Black villains and antagonists. I want to see more Black people in charge. I want to see more Black non-binary people. I want to see more Black everything, like in every space. I want to see it all. Like, parents are still together. I want to see single parents. I want to see, people without their parents, but I also want to see the dynamic of like people who have lost their children because they were sent to go fight a freaking demon lord that they were not prepared to deal with. I feel like there's so much in the fantasy world that is just not touched on, especially from the perspective of being Black. And I feel like it could be fun because we put our own takes and spin on things. So definitely worth it, in my opinion, my humble opinion. Ain't nobody asked me, but I'm telling you anyway. So at least that's what I'm gonna do with my stories. That's what I'm hoping to do with my stories. And also to just kind of like play around with storytelling a little bit, because I also feel like when it comes to fantasy books, a lot of them for me are difficult to get into because they kind of read the same. And I'm just kind of like, I don't know. I want something that's different. I want something that's going to make me pay attention because I haven't seen it before. But it's just like, I don't know. For me, it's like if you watch a a movie and it's any type of Cinderella retelling, you already know what's going to happen and you already know like how it's going to happen. And so you kind of watch it because cool, but like it's not going to be the thing that challenges your brain. If you walk away from it, era of commercials, right? If you walk away from it on a commercial and then you come back and it's already started, you're not going to be like, "Oh, where am I at? What's happening? I lost so much. I need to go." No, you know exactly what's happening. You can pick it up without even paying attention to it. And my personal goal for my books is like I don't want to write books that you don't have to pay attention to. Like, that's not my goal. I want to write the book that this is your entertainment. This is what you have made time for, not the thing that you have just picked up in the meantime, in between time, so you can like listen to the audiobook while you're also, doing 100 other million things. I want something that's going to capture your attention. That's this type of story that I want to write. But I also recognize that that kind of story doesn't vibe with everyone. Some people are looking for stories that they don't have to pay full attention to, that's going to like tell them everything. Cool. But that's not what I'm striving to write. Now, that's what I'm saying I'm not. I'm just saying that that's not what I'm aiming for. So, yeah. More Black everything, full stop. Yes, agreed. And I agree, very formulaic. Yes. And it frustrates me. It honestly does. It's nice when authors can subvert things, especially if it's 400 plus pages. I need to be surprised. Look, we could talk about this for days. For days. I'm not saying that I'm not going to read a 400-page novel. I'm just saying that I don't want to feel like I'm reading a 400-page novel. I don't want to be sitting here on page 200 and be like, okay, look, how many pages do I have left in this book before I get to the end? Because I need to get to the point. I just don't want to feel like that. I don't. So that's just kind of where I'm at. Like, I want to be sucked into it. Just like if I'm binging a show, I don't want to feel like I need to stop or I should stop. I want to be feeling like I got to the end. I'm like, wait, where are the rest of the episodes? Right? That's what I want to feel like when I read a book. I want to get to the end and be like, wait, where's the next book? Like, where is this going? Or, hear me out, standalones. Like, oh, that was a really great book. That's just how I feel. And Jay was like, Jay Monet, that's why I'm not big on retellings. Yeah. I think retellings can be interesting, but I feel like you have to do something with it where it's just like, if you know it's a retelling, you can see it, but it's not like you have to know the story in order for the story to be good. A good example, in my opinion, my humble opinion, is Within These Wicked Walls. I did not know that it was a retelling. Like, I went into it completely blind, and then I realized that it's I don't know, what is it? Jane Austen retelling, Pride and Prejudice or something? I don't read Jane Austen. I ain't never read Jane Austen. I ain't never seen it in the movies. It's not my bag. I'm not into it. But it's some type of retelling for that. And I was like, I didn't even know that. I just enjoyed the book for what it was. And I feel like sometimes with retellings, authors can lean too heavily on the fact that it is a retelling and that you don't have to actually build the world and the story and the characters because they're just expected to act a certain way. Jane Eyre. Thank you. Not Jane Austen. Jane Eyre. So yeah. Eyre, however you say her name. I always mess it up. I ain't into it. I don't know. That's not my bag. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm at with like retellings and stories in general. I just want it to be good. And I feel like that's so vague, but like truly, if I pick up a book and I get into it, I just want it to be good. I don't want to have to jump through hoops and give it all types of caveats and like passes in order to be like, oh, but well, no, it's like either it's good or it's not. Either you had a strong start, a strong middle, and a strong end, or you didn't. And I don't know. I feel like sometimes, especially in the bookish community, there are so many, like, it was good, but because we don't want to like talk about, especially like within the Black community, we don't want to talk about Black authors not necessarily being the cream de la crop or cream of the crop or whatever. But also, I'm just like, I want to see you get your bag. I want to see you be successful, but also I want a good book. If I'm going to spend freaking near $30 on a book, homie, it needs to be good. It needs to be entertaining. Like, I want to be able to have this on my shelf, not just because it looks pretty, but because I know I can come back to it in like a year and like read it again and still be entertained. Yeah, that's the standard. But I digress. Just finished my stream, but I think you mentioned this would be your last sprint. Yeah, so this is it for me. I'm just kind of ranting at this point. Thank you guys for hanging in there with me. You really don't need, you really don't get a lot of black friend groups, especially when it comes to women friend groups with black friendships, which black friendships are so important. That is a whole other conversation because I don't get it, y'all. Okay, I'm gonna say this. And if you know me, you already know what I'm gonna say. But I don't like books and I don't understand books where you have a black main character and they literally are the only black person in the book. And I'm like, where are the other black people? Like, do you not have friends? Do you not have family? Like, you just steady out here by yourself. Just Lone Island, Lone Ranger, not even looking for nobody that looks like you, not even interacting with nobody that looks like you. Not there's no intentionality behind it at all. And that's so weird to me because as a black person who's grown up in like very white spaces, like that's literally like the first thing you do in a room is like, where's the other black people? And if they're not there, you kind of like notice them, even if like in elementary school, like if they were in another class, you bet I knew that Dominique was in Miss So-and-so's class across the hall and that we had recess around the same time so that we could play together. Like you pay attention to stuff like that. I don't know. It's just weird. It's just weird. I'm not going to get on my soapbox about it, but yes, black friendships are important and they're real and they exist. And I don't know. I want to see more of all of it, But yes, especially when books are $20, $30. Again, I'm gonna let this go because it is after 12. I'm not doing another sprint. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. I'm going to try to be more consistent with my writing sprints going forward. Like I said, I took a break while We Are Dying Gods was being formatted and such, but every other Thursday, so not Melanin Chat weeks. I may not do it, but I'm gonna try to go live at least once a week, either the Melanin Chat or writing sprints. I know I did both this week, but win. Anywho. That's it. If you haven't already, go ahead and tap the like button, subscribe to the channel, turn on the notifications so you don't miss when I do go live. And yeah, if you're not in the Discord, I will see you next time. If you are in the Discord, I will probably be bothering you later on today. And yeah, that's it, you guys. I hope your days are lovely and your books are interesting. So bye, you guys.